Ladies and gentlemen, since I know some of you are a bit spooked on all the analysis that I've been doing over the past few months working with Spider and Python, I want to try and just try and break everything down in an elementary level and actually go through each detail on what type of package does for each top package that it has. Should you want to try and take a data science machine learning route or a data analyst route, or maybe even a security route, but more so we're going to focus on the data science machine learning primarily. We're going to dig into the top 10 Python libraries for data science in the upcoming year 2023, courtesy of Miss Nikita Duggal. So let's try to read line by line the top 10 Python libraries to use. And she says Python is the most widely used programming language today. When it comes to solving data science tasks and challenges, Python never ceases to surprise its users. Most data scientists are already leveraging the power of Python programming every day. Python is an easy to learn, easy to debug, widely used, object-oriented, open-source, high-performance language, and there are many more benefits to Python programming. Python has been built with extraordinary Python libraries for data science that are used by programmers every day in solving problems. Here's the top 10 Python libraries for data science, and they have them below. TensorFlow number 1, NumPy number 2, SciPy number 3, Pandas number 4, Matplotlib number 5, Keras number 6, Scikit-learn number 7, PyTorch number 8, Scrapy number 9, BuffSoup number 10. Now, number 1, TensorFlow. For each of these packages, I will be making separate videos, basically trying to dig what they're about and what type of packages or methods they offer and modeling they basically offer. So the first of the list of Python libraries for data science is TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a library for high-performance numerical computations with around 35,000 comments and a vibrant community of around 1,500 contributors. It's used across various scientific fields. TensorFlow is basically a framework for defining and running computations that involve tensors, which are partially defined computational objects that eventually produce a value. And they have the features here saying better computational graph visualizations, reduces error by half to 60% in neural machine learning, parallel computing to execute complex models, seamless library management backed by Google, quicker updates and frequent new releases to provide you with the latest features. TensorFlow is particularly useful for the following applications: speech and image recognition, text-based applications, time series analysis, and video detection, or even image detection more specifically, whether it's pictures or video. I can actually relate to stuff like this because I did image detection at the San Film the Eye as a research internship during undergraduate study. In order to actually import this package, right, you need to create a new environment either in pip or in Anaconda in order actually to install TensorFlow in order to actually get it integrated in your computer. And understand each computer is different from one another, each MacBook or Mac is different from one another, each Windows computer is different from one another, depending on the memory size, depending on the storage size. You have to get to know your computer before you really try to install some of these packages there below. Now, number 2, SciPy. SciPy, short for Scientific Python, is another free and open source Python library for data science that's extensively used for high-level computations. SciPy has around 19,000 comments on GitHub and an active community of about 600 contributors. It's extensively used for scientific and technical computations because it extends NumPy and provides many user-friendly and efficient routines for scientific calculations, which features collections of algorithms and functions built on the NumPy extension of Python, high-level commands for data manipulation and visualization, multi-dimensional image processing with the SciPy image submodule, and includes built-in functions for solving differential equations, ODEs, partial PDEs, of ordinary differential equations, partial differential equations, however it may be, applications, multi-dimensional image operations, solving differential equations, and a Fourier transform. I've known that during my undergraduate study, optimization algorithms, and linear algebra, right? You can get that through a base package or a base environment or any environment that you could literally try to build. Now, NumPy, numerical Python for short, is the fundamental package for numerical computation in Python. It contains a powerful n-dimensional array object has around 18,000 comments on GitHub and an active community of 700 contributors. It's a general purpose array processing package that provides high performance multi-dimensional objects called arrays and tools for working with them. NumPy also addresses the slowness problem partly by providing these multi-dimensional arrays, as well as providing functions and operators that operate efficiently on these arrays. And they have the features here saying provides fast recompile functions for numerical routines, array-oriented computer for better efficiency, support an object-oriented approach, compact and faster computations with vectorization, and applications. Mainly extensively used in data analysis for folks that actually want to take the data analyst role or business analyst role. NumPy should be your favorite tool. It creates a powerful n-dimensional array, forms the base of other libraries such as SciPy and scikit-learn, and you have the replacement of MATLAB when used with SciPy and Matplotlib, right? So it's basically MATLAB on steroids, right? And we will actually dig into each package again in separate videos. I just want to try and stretch it out. Number 4, Pandas. Pandas, short for Python data analysis, is a must in the data science life cycle. It is the most popular and widely used Python library for data science, along with NumPy and Matplotlib. With around 17,000 comments on GitHub and an active community of 1,200 contributors, it is heavily used for data analysis and cleaning. Pandas provides fast, flexible data structures such as data frame CDs, which are designed to work with structured data very easily and intuitively. And we have the features below, basically saying eloquent syntax and rich functionalities that gives you the freedom to deal with missing data, enables you to create your own function and run across a series of data, high level abstraction, and it contains high level data structures and manipulation tools, and applications that it presents and it uses, general data wrangling and data cleaning, ETL, short for extract, transform, load, jobs for data transformation and data storage, as has excellent support for loading CSV files into its data frame format. Used in a variety of academic and commercial areas, including statistics, finance, and neuroscience. Basically, virtually every area that you know in the book, not just limited to those. It can be used for law, it can be used for government, it can also be used for small business, large business, major companies, kidney dialysis, not just neuroscience, nephrology work as well, cardiology work as well, any forms of medicine that can be used to analyze medically, basically through a computer system. Time series specific functionalities such as date range generation, moving window, linear regression, and date shifting. For those folks that actually study applied mathematics very well, linear regression is basically like a modeling curve that you basically use up in your field when it comes to data analytics. Alright. The 5th package, Matplotlib. Matplotlib has powerful yet beautiful visualizations. It's a plotting library for Python with around 26,000 comments on GitHub and a very vibrant community of about 700 contributors. Because of the graphs and plots that it produces, it is extensively used for data visualization, i.e. rivaling Tableau. It also provides an object-oriented API, artificial programming interface, which can be used to embed these plots into applications. Features: usable as a MATLAB replacement, boom, with the advantage of being free and open source. Supports dozens of backends and output types, which means you can use it regardless of which operating system you're using or which output format you wish to use. Pandas itself can be used as wrappers around MATLAB API to drive MATLAB like a cleaner, and the low memory consumption and better runtime behavior. And its applications are correlation analysis variables, visualize 95% confidence intervals in the models, CI, outlier detection using scatterplot, etc., or scatter matrix, and you visualize the distribution of data to gain instant insights. Number 6, Keras. Similar to TensorFlow, Keras is another popular library that is used extensively for deep learning and neural network modules. Keras supports both the TensorFlow and Theon backends, so it's a good option if you don't want to dive into the details of TensorFlow. Features: Keras provides a fast pre-labeled datasets which can be used to directly import and load. It contains various implemented layers and parameters that can be used for construction, configuration, training, and evaluation of neural networks. Applications: One of the most significant applications of Keras are the deep learning models that are available with their pre-trained weights. You can use these models to regularly make predictions or extract these features without creating or training your own new model. Number 7, scikit-learn. Next in the list of top Python libraries for data science comes scikit-learn. A machine learning library that provides almost all the machine learning algorithms you might need. Scikit-learn is designed to be interpolated into NumPy and SciPy, and its applications are the following: clustering, classification, regression, model selection, dimensionality reduction. Number 8, PyTorch. Next in the list of top Python libraries for data science is PyTorch, which is a Python-based scientific computing package that uses the power graphics processing units, GPUs for short. PyTorch is one of the most commonly preferred deep learning resource platforms built to provide maximum flexibility and speed. Applications. PyTorch's premise for providing two of the most high-level features: tensor computation with strong GPU accelerating support, building deep neural networks on a tape-based AutoGrad system. Number 9, Scrapy. The next known Python library for data science is Scrapy. Scrapy is one of the most popular fast open-source web crawling frameworks within Python. It's commonly used to extract the data from the web page with the help of selectors based on XPath. Applications. Scrapy helps in building crawling programs, spider bots, that can retrieve structured data from the web. Scrapy is also used to gather data from APIs and follows the don't repeat yourself principle, and design this interface influencing users to write universal codes that can be used for building and scaling large crawlers. And last but not least, Beautiful Soup. Beautiful Soup. The next Python library for data science. There is another popular Python library most commonly known for its web crawling and data scraping. Users can collect data that's available on some website without a proper CSV or API. And Beautiful Soup can help them scrape it and arrange it into the required format. Right? And you see all the stuff literally down there, literally below. They have all these training stuff that we don't really need to get to. Huge shout out to Ms. Diggle, by the way. Okay? Huge shout out. And again, we will be reviewing each of these top packages in separate videos so that you'll be able to fully understand how they work and if you actually choose to apply, because I know some folks are requesting how to actually get Python working, which I will do. I will be actually setting it up under a playlist under Python how to, in case folks are a little bit ditzy as we get to learn about all this craziness together. As much easier to actually process through. The startup to actually install could be a pain in the butt actually trying to look for information on it. But once you actually get through all the knowledge and the material, and once you actually get through and actually test it for yourself, it's a lot ways. It's a lot easier to literally breeze through in a matter of seconds. So with that, Chris and Paul will be signing out. Alright? Signing out from the Nerd Chronicles, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all like, comment, subscribe this video, share the video, click on the notification, up the notification bell for further future videos that I will be posting. Alright? Take care.